I got to get this off my chest. I've watched this now for 4 days. And what I'm talking about is Harambe the Gorilla. I've watched it for 4 days now. I've seen the cell phone video that was originally released. Now there's new footage out. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but the new footage shows that Harambe was protecting the 4-year-old boy who fell into his cage minutes before he was shot dead. The boy, Isaiah Dickerson, he had fallen 12 feet into an enclosure. Harambe, as we all know, a 17-year-old silverback gorilla, was shot dead by a special tactical team trained for wild animal situations at the Cincinnati Zoo. People are now claiming that the screams from those watching the unfolding situation panicked Harambe, causing him to drag Isaiah across the water at quick speed, which is exactly what I saw. Now, ape expert Dr. Emily Bethel, she's a senior lecturer in primate behavior at Liverpool Johns Moores University. She talks about the gorilla's body language showed he was not threatening the child. She said he was clearly being protective towards the boy. There were no signs of the gorilla being aggressive in the sense that he wanted to hurt the boy or anything like that. The biggest threat to the boy, I would say, is obviously when the gorilla moved and dragged him. That would have caused some harm, but the gorilla's body language was definitely protective. This is what a senior lecturer in primate behavior at John Moores University in Liverpool says about the situation. She said, in one moment, the gorilla even appears to wrap his arms around the boy. They even appear to briefly hold hands. Now, Isaiah's mother, Michelle, is getting a lot of backlash. And in my estimation, as well she should, damn it. And I'll tell you why. You know what she does for a living? Not only is she the mother of Isaiah, she works at a child care center for toddlers and preschoolers in Cincinnati. Are you kidding me? Your job is to watch toddlers and preschoolers. And you're telling me you let your son get away for 60 seconds so he could plunge in and go swim with the gorilla, which, by the way, he was telling you he was going to do? And then this beautiful gorilla loses his life because a mother didn't keep a close watch on her child. And everybody says, well, Tom, the gorilla was endangering the boy. He damn sure was. And he was endangering the boy because people were screaming up top about, oh, I love you, I love you. In that kind of situation, I understand there's some angst and people are scared. But that did more. If you watch this video closely, the gorilla isn't looking at the boy in a threatening manner. He keeps glancing up at the people above him. At one point, the boy is in between his legs, and he keeps huddling over the boy as in a protective state. Now, do I think that the gorilla had to be euthanized? I think after he drug him across the water and after people kept screaming, the only option was to kill the gorilla. Do I agree with it? No. Everybody knows I'm on the board of the Humane Society. I think that animals have to be treated with the utmost respect. And this situation, someone invaded the gorilla's habitat. And the gorilla, if you watch this latest video, the gorilla's not doing anything to hurt that boy until he gets concerned about all the screaming above him and takes the boy and runs off with him. At that point, the gorilla has to be killed. I understand that. Now it's looking like the Cincinnati police are looking into the mother to see if there should be any charges filed for neglect. You think? How about neglecting to be a good steward of your child? Oh, Tom, she had 5 other kids. That's her job. So I said, well, isn't the zoo culpable? Yep, sure are. They got to make that pen more secure where a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old can't climb over and get into an enclosure, then walk through 15 foot of bushes to then fall off into an enclosure that houses silverback gorillas. But take this from one silverback who understands a little thing about silverbacks. That gorilla's intention originally was not to hurt that boy. That gorilla lost his life because a zoo failed to adequately enclose a gorilla habitat and because a mother and a woman whose job is to take care of toddlers and preschoolers fell down on her job and neglected to do it properly. There should be charges filed, OSHA charges filed against the zoo. There should be criminal neglect charges filed against the mom. And somebody needs to atone for the killing of a gorilla that didn't need to happen until too many things had fallen apart. So if you ask me, what am I saying? If you ask me, well, Tom, what are you saying? I'm saying the gorilla lost his life because humans were some damn idiots.